Hi, I'm Dan Miller.
And I'm Jan Snyder. Today's show is jam-packed with good ideas. We have shopping authority Susan Samter here. She's going to show us how to find bargains in the meat and produce section of the grocery store. Also, we've got a household hint segment, and we're going to show you how to say goodbye to stubborn stains.
Also, our consumer gripes expert is here, and he's got some things he wants to get off his chest. Boy, I can't wait. All this and a lot more today on American Magazine.
Today. You know, he says he's been called a lot of things in his lifetime, but we like to call him our consumer gripes expert.
Well, his real name is Dick DeBartolo, and he's here to tell us what things make him, mad. Welcome, Dick, in here. Wait before he gets mad.
Come on.
How you doing? I don't even want to say hello. That's how angry I am.
Gee, what a guy. Oh, he's so steamed.
Okay.
All right, let's start off.
Annoy me. My gripes. Child-proof caps.
Any particular reason?
Well, they can be money saving. I had these aspirin since 1979. They have plier marks on the top. I can't open them. The time you have a headache, you deal with this: push down, turn, bend, sing. Okay, but we have a solution.
Yes.
You can look for products that are packaged in bottles that are marked not for families with young children, in which case they just put on regular pop-off caps.
There you go.
Or you can ask your pharmacist. Now, this is theoretically medication, okay? This is one of those tabs where you have to hold it down while you turn it and whistle Swanee.
Stand on one leg.
Stand on one leg. However, if you want, the cap can be turned over and it just becomes a normal screw cap. And it says on the top, not child-proof. So if you get medicine and you don't have young children, you can ask for the two-way cap.
That's a great idea.
Save yourself a lot of
Anything else
grief.
that particularly irks you?
Don't ask him. Don't ask him.
This. When the store says no returns without the receipt, and then you get like a man who goes crazy with the stapler so that as soon as you...
I count of 25 staples.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, what I do, if I'm in my real hostile mood, I carry my own stapler. When they go, that'll be 79 cents, I go... Change, please.
Boy, they just love to see you come to the store, don't they?
You know what the solution is to this? When they go, you just go, could I just have one staple, please?
And if you can catch them.
Yes, if you do it ahead of time, they can usually do it. Shrink wrapping. Do you have fingernails?
No.
Drives me crazy. I once tried.
We're not picking on them.
No, Sony. I tell you, the reason I have Sony is because I use Sony tape. But I found a little quickie way. The old church key that you no longer need. If you score the package a little, don't score too deep, or you'll
scratch the case.
You'll scratch the case.
But some items you can't do that, or you're going to damage the merchandise.
Right. So I don't know why.
And you didn't even do that very deeply.
No, I didn't.
I'm like you. Those drive me nuts. I can't get them off. I have to get them.
Drives me crazy.
Yeah, just.
But now we're going to talk about unit pricing. Do you know what unit pricing is?
Well, in the grocery store, they have a small little...
a little thing, and it says per ounce or per pound. The problem is that as new merchandise comes in, they slide the stuff down, and they forget to move, and you'll look at Cam A, and underneath it says Alpo, 69 cents. Okay, now, you guys good at math?
No. Yeah.
I'll try my
we're
hand
going to put
out
you to a
down
test,
here.
all right? We're going to show you why it's sort of important to unit price. We have Cascade, not again making fun of the product because I use Cascade. We have 35 ounces for $2.89, and we have 50 ounces for $4.39. Okay. And we want to know which is the better buy.
I'll take the first one, Jan. You got the second one.
Okay. Oh, that's a very good idea. You're dividing then your 35 into your $2.89, and you're dividing your 50 into $4.39, and we'll see.
This isn't fair. I don't know.
I've got a little over 8 cents an ounce for mine.
Very good. And you have, she has $1.57 an ounce.
That's right, I have $1.57 an ounce.
Right, that's right.
I was trying to figure out how many times 50 went into 439, and I couldn't think that fast, but mine was not fair.
But believe it or not, in this case, you're right. This is 8 1/4 an ounce, and this is 8 3/4 cents an ounce. So the smaller size is 25 cents cheaper. All right, we're going to do one more problem. This is a little easier. So take pens in hand again. Isn't it like being in school? Isn't it great fun? All right, we have one bar of Irish Spring is 59 cents. Okay, now you buy 3 bars and you get 1 free. So the question is, how much should the 3-bar pack be? Okay, 59 cents, both the same product, both the exact same, both even the same color.
$1.77.
It should be $1.77 if it is done right. And this is only $2.69. Okay, so the free bar in this store is $1. Yes, the free bar is 92 cents, even more than the single bars.
And
now the reason, the same size, not Irish Spring's fault, but someone after a show came up to me and said, Dick, I work in a supermarket. I reprice 5,000 items a week, and yes, we don't get them right all the time. That's why it's important to unit price. And one final thing, if people have their gripes, they say on one voice, send it to us. And we will tell millions of people your gripes.
We like to keep him mad, you know what I mean? Thanks for being here, Dick.
Right. And they're not going to pay me, which makes me mad.
Why don't you leave now, Dick? Coming up next, Mark Hebert's going to talk about space-saving tomato cages. And Susan Samter is going to talk about how to save money on meat and produce using coupons. Stay with us.